Good morning to all European participants and very good afternoon. Warm welcome to all participants joining us from Egypt as well as from the rest of South Med countries. We are starting today the technical webinar, which is in preparation of the EU South Med Matchmaking Event, which is taking place between 16th to 18th of June. My name is Theodora Jilkova, and I'm representing the European Cluster Collaboration Platform, and I'm also part of the team organizing the matchmaking event. Before going to today's agenda, I will quickly introduce you the housekeeping rules. This webinar is scheduled to last 1 minute. The webinar will be recorded, and together with the presentational materials will be published on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform. All participants are in listening mode, so to ask a question, please type it in the Q&A box or the chat box. We will continue with the brief agenda of to present you the schedule of today. So with the welcoming words. After the welcoming words, we will hear the presentation from my colleague Daniel regarding the B2 match. And this is a presentation on how to create your profiles, how to create the offers, demands, and to start scheduling meetings. Afterwards, we will go through the next steps toward the matchmaking event. We will allow time for Q&A, and after that, we will close the webinar. And the objective of this webinar is really to prepare you for the forthcoming matchmaking event. In the next few weeks, there will be a lot of information. We will request many activities from all participants that are part of the delegation, both from EU and South Med countries. So it is very, very important to make sure that you are well prepared, that you have created your profiles. So this is with what we will start. And now it's time to give the floor to Daniel, my colleague, Daniel Kosmite, who will introduce you to the B2 match activities, how to create the profiles, and all you need to know about the B2 match. Many of you have already been using B2 match and have been participating in matchmaking events, but for some this could be the very first event. So therefore, it's really important to understand the different aspects of the platform. Daniel, without further delay, the floor is yours. You may share your screen, which would be more helpful for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Theodora. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. So, as Theodora has said, all the matchmaking event, which will be a physical one, is benefiting from the support of the B2 Match. And this B2 Match website has multiple functions, registration, and also presenting your offer and demands, checking your agenda and selecting the agenda points where you want to attend, and most important of all, to prepare the matchmaking. And so as you go to the registration process, you can choose either a European cluster or a European SME or a South Med participant. So especially for the South Med participants, we have had situations that some of you have registered as European cluster or European SME. Please check this and register correctly as South Med participant, not as European cluster or European SME. So this is the way you can register. There are only these three categories. There are no other categories. So either you are European cluster or European SME, or you are a South Med participant. The registration process is self-explanatory, so it will lead you through. There are some mandatory questions, so if you don't answer them, it will not let you go on. So you have to answer the mandatory question. But one of the important questions I would like to highlight in the registration process, if you want to participate in the pitching, so if you have to present something, yes, and yeah, if you want to do so, if you have something you wish to present in a pitch, so in a very short presentation, then please, yes, select yes in the question, would you like to participate in the pitching session? And if yes, maybe you don't want, but if you want, then you have to explain a little bit what you are going to pitch about, so that we know, yes, that if in case, yeah, we will make a selection, so to say, and we will inform you. And of course, we want that as many as possible of you who want to pitch, to present, to be able to do so. So this is important for us to know what you will be talking about, also to arrange in the pitching in a logical sequence the presentation. So thank you for this. So this is in the registration process. After you register, you come and you have registered, you have completed the registration process. You will come to a page like this, and here you have the opportunities, the opportunities section. This is very important. I have seen already that some of you have already filled in with opportunities. It is important to explain why you want to participate to the matchmaking. What are you offering, or what are you requesting, so that people can know and can book meetings with you. So by doing this, you make yourself interesting for the counterparts, for the others to meet with you. And you can have, these are the categories of opportunities, or of offer and demands you can select from. Product, if you sell a product, or if you want to buy a product, a service, if you want to conclude a partnership with a counterpart. So for Europeans with South Med counterparts, for South Med with European counterparts. So this is a long-term cooperation under the partnership. Then the project cooperation, if it is something specific, or if there are, for example, calls, relevant calls where you need partners from South Med countries, or from European countries. Here it comes to the project cooperation. Investment, if you wish to invest in South Med, or you want to attract investments. Expertise, if you need know-how in terms of technical know-how or consultancy, or if nothing fits your request or offer, then you can go and add to request. You can add anything if it does not fit under these categories, but I doubt. I mean, the categories are large enough, so you can find yourself in these categories. If not, there is a category for else, for others, this request. So we encourage you to fill in this section. Then you go to, you have presented yourself, people know who you are, you have put there your offers and demands, and now you want to meet with people, so to matchmaking. So you go on this web page. I have shown you. You have this my availability. You go to my availability, and yes, the matchmaking will take place on the 16th of June, starting 12 o'clock until 14 hours. So it will be 2 hours. We have meetings of 20 minutes each. So in total, there will be 6 meetings. You can have 6 meetings in total. So you can select with whom you want to meet. But first of all, you have to make yourself available so that people can ask for meetings. If you don't make yourself available, nobody, not because they don't want, but because they will not be able to request meetings with you. When they will see your name, in the platform, yeah, and they try to click to ask for a meeting, it will not be possible. So this is very important to make yourself available for meetings. Yes, then you will have, this is because now it is not ready. This is from another event. This is from, for example, for an event we had in Europe, but this is similar. In the agenda, you will have an agenda which will be available soon, the whole agenda of the event. And then if you go to agenda, you can click and add the agenda points, where you want to the sessions you want to attend. This is there will be agenda open for Europeans, agenda for everybody, agenda for South Med. Yes, it is. Please just add them into your calendar. Actually, the agenda is made for all of you, so it's not like choose, like so much like choosing, but we need this in order to dimensionate, yes, the coffee, the registration, the logistics. We have to know, yes, where you participate. So please, and yeah, please do so. Please add the points in your agenda. Then again, you will have in your page these participants, and you will see the list of participants once they are approved. Once they are approved, the participants will be available, and yeah, you can check them, and you can, by clicking on the plus, you can request meetings with them. In the marketplace, you have this is another point in your menu. You will have the opportunities. We have talked about the requests and demands you place there. So in this marketplace, you see them all. You see a list of all opportunities, and you can scroll and see. Yeah, and if one of the opportunities is interesting for you, then you click on the participant and you ask for meetings. Yeah, you see this also. We are also there. You see this this shaking hands. If you click on this shaking hands, you will have your you can also there book meetings. This is empty now, but it will be populated with you once we approve, once we start. Yes, after this event we will start and booking phase. So you can just click also here and ask for meetings, because you will see the participants. And so this is another opportunity. So you can go to the marketplace, yes, and yeah, see what is interesting for you. Then you click on the person and plus, or you can go to participants, yeah, and just click directly on the plus and ask for meetings, or you go to this shaking hands, yes, icon, and you ask for meetings. Also here you can check your meetings, because you see you have upcoming, you have past, you have canceled, you will see meetings that are accepted or meetings that are pending. Yeah, so pending means that the other person needs to approve it. So you have requested a meeting and the counterpart needs to approve it. This will be the pending meetings. And yes, they will be scheduled once they are approved by your counterpart. Also, of course, you see this is how it will look like, yeah, in the end. And you can also invite guests to the meeting, up to 2 persons. So if you think that there can be a trilateral, for example, meeting which is interesting, you will have this invite guests possibility. Every matchmaking meeting will last 20 minutes, as I have already told you. Also here you see this icon now next to the shaking hands. You see this messaging icon where you can message the other participants. If you click on this, you'll be able to message the participants. For example, when you have requested a meeting with somebody, maybe you want to introduce yourself, and then you click here and then to explain to the other person why you want to meet. Yeah, to make like an introduction and to to be easier accepted. So, or for example, if you see that the meeting is pending, you can write to, because pending does not mean that the other one does not want to meet you, but maybe he or she did not go lately into the platform, and yeah, he or she does not know that a meeting is requested. So if you message him, that they will get an email in their mailbox, yeah, and then they remember and get in and then accept the meeting. Or everything that it happens here, yes, in the platform, you will get also a mail, an email. So, but do not rely on the emails, and check regularly, enter regularly into your B2Match account and see who has registered, new registrations, if the meetings have been accepted. Yes, if there are meeting pendings, you can talk to the people, yeah, asking the meeting and so on. So do not rely on the email that the system is sending, although everything that happens here, if somebody asks you for a meeting, you get an email. If somebody messaged you, yeah, you get an email. Every time you get an email, but do not rely on the email. And but just check your account regularly. After the event, there will be a debriefing survey. This is very important. We have not yet started, but now we are talking what will happen afterwards. But this is very important. We need your feedback because the European Cluster Collaboration Platform wants to improve its services, and there is a debriefing survey where we ask, yeah, were your meetings fruitful? Did it lead to cooperation cases? Yeah, I mean, you remember from this, if I go back, yeah, from these offers that you have made and or demands, and you have talked about them. Yes, did it come to some results? Yes, this will be all in the debriefing survey. For the European participants, this is mandatory. Yes, in order to get yes, the reimbursement of the costs. Yes, you are all businessmen. We do not have to teach you, but please allow us some hints. When you discuss, of course, the discussions with your counterpart are confidential. Also, when we set up the table, there will be space, there will be tables, yes, and you will have a schedule according to your meeting. From 14 hours to 14:20 will be at table 3, then 14:20 to 14:40 table 5, and so on. So you will move around. We will be there to assist you, but there will be enough space between tables so that you don't hear each other, so that you can have a confidentiality when you talk to your partner at the table. But you have to be, you know yourself what you disclose to your counterpart in this information. Next step, the booking phase is open, so you can start booking meetings. The whole agenda, not only the matchmaking. Now it is the matchmaking is open. You can register and ask for meeting for the matchmaking, but we will come in a very short time. We will come with this agenda, and then this agenda. Yes, this agenda will be also available for you in your account. So then you can click and add the points on the agenda. So thank you very much. Yes, if there are questions, we are happy to answer them to you now or all along the period until the matchmaking. On the matchmaking itself, we will also give you there the opportunities for ad hoc meetings. That means if you in the event, which is more complex than just the matchmaking, you find the suitable partner, we will offer the possibilities. There will be some spare tables for ad hoc meetings. But do not rely on this. Yeah, just prepare yourself and go through the participants, go to the market place opportunities, place for also yourself the offers and demands, and arrange the meetings beforehand. You can also talk to each other via the conversation feature of the platform. Yes, and we are here to support you all along the process. And again, the SouthMed, thank you very much for the SouthMed participants who have registered, who have been, yes, very keen to register for this, but some of you unfortunately have registered as European. Please go on to your account and just redo this in a correct way. So just click on the SouthMed as SouthMed participant. Thank you. Theodora?
Yes, thank you very much, Daniel, for this presentation. I see one question, immediate question. So there is a question about how I could add the event to the B2Match platform, but I believe there is a
yes. So if you have an account, so Mohammed, yes, if you have an account, Mohammed, you go to the B2Match platform. Maybe I can just show now. Yes, I show now how to do it. Just a moment. Allow me some. So I share my screen again. Just a moment.
Depends how it's easier for you. I mean, we can continue with the program and then.
No. It's immediately. I just immediately. Just a moment. Now, immediately. So you see here, okay, you see if I go to this is the website, you see everybody. So if I go to here to the registration, yeah, I go to register, you see is moving, yes, I see the registration. If you have an account, yes, or you don't have an account. If you don't have an account, you just write your email address, set up a password, and go on. Myself, I have an email account, so I register with my email account. You see how I do it, you do it the same. I go on. If I go on, continue with registration, yeah, as I told you, they ask me, what am I? Am I an European cluster? Am I an European SME? Or am I a SouthMed participant? Let's suppose I am a SouthMed participant. We suppose, yes, I am a SouthMed participant. Yes, I click on the SouthMed participant and then continue. Okay, because I have the account, there are some information you will find. This is the beauty of it. If you have registered on B2Match, the B2Match remembers. So I don't have to go now on the whole. If you are the first time, you have to. Okay, there are some mandatory questions. They ask me if I am a male or female. Ask me what I told you, if I want to participate in the pitching session. Yeah, if I want to participate, I click yes. I have to say what I want to present. I don't want to participate. Okay, then the data protection notice, it's mandatory that you read it. If you click here, you go and read it. If you agree that images can be used for a promotional process, yeah, you can say yes or no, but please say yes. Yes, because we will promote you. So don't make our life difficult by saying please, but you can say no, of course. But we will just promote you if you allow us to take pictures. So and then continue. We go as a then you have to you fill in also your organization. I am here. I have to select what type of organization I am. Yeah, it's itself. I have what industrial ecosystems I am in. So this is self-explanatory. You just go and go and go and go, and then yeah, general email of the organization. What year was your organization? If you have already participated in the ECCP event, I have. If you didn't, yeah, you just say no. If you want to receive more information about the ECCP, yes or no, but please write yes. Yeah, then we have the sectors, yeah, which we are focusing in this matchmaking event. You just click. What are the focus? If you are other, if it's other, you just have to, yeah, please write here other. what we are you are offering. Yeah, I'm just writing something here. Yes, and what we are looking for, very briefly, this is mandatory. You have to write and then continue. Hello, Daniel. Yeah, hello, Daniel. Then I go to my availability and I make myself available for the meetings. Yes. Yeah, save. And so on. And then you are being, when you are being, you are, and here I can add opportunities, as I told you. I have some opportunities, my previous opportunities. This is my organization, which is not relevant for this. Yeah, this is why they are hidden. But I could add some that are relevant for this matchmaking. Yeah. And once you are approved, you get here all the participants and so on. Yeah. So this is how it takes place.
Thank you, Daniel. I'm sure that if there would be more questions also after the webinar, participants can get in touch with us. Also, I have to mention here again that for the European participants, the ECCP team is looking after, as we have different procedures. We've been going through the call. Participants have been, those that have been selected have been invited to reconfirm their participation, and their profiles are already activated and visible. For the SouthMed participants, some of them you are in touch, you're in communication with Anima, our partners, as well as the Egypt
Federation.
Industry Federation. So they are also in touch and also making available on the platform. So despite it is important who is your contact person, but by all means, our email address, EU Matchmaking at European Cluster Collaboration Platform will be available. If you have some difficulties, please get in touch with us, and we will respond how in the best possible way to create your profiles. Also, as mentioned during the start of the webinar, the recording of this webinar, together with this presentation, which Daniel shared earlier, will be uploaded on the European Cluster Collaboration Platform and will be shared with all participants of today's webinar. So you will receive it on your email, the presentation, as well as the link for the recording. So, but of course, if you have some questions that have not been explained or you're having some difficulties, please let us know and we will try to answer to those questions. Also, Daniel mentioned a couple of times about the program. So I will, in the next steps, I will give you an outline of the program during the 3 days and what is important for each day. So maybe we can move towards the next slide to see the program or the overall program of the event. Yes, so we are starting on the 16th of June. Again, here I would like to say that all participants from both sides, the EU and as well as the SouthMed participants, will receive a detailed agenda. It will be available in B2Match, but as well as you will receive it as a very detailed Word document, PDF document as well. And there will be a participants booklet. Within the participants booklet, you will have information about the place, the location, how to get from the airport, useful links and aspects. But you will also have the agenda. And in the participants booklet, there will be a very clear information about the meeting points, about the timings and locations where you have to be. So continuing with the day on the 16th, the agenda for the 16th of June, you see here we have this is our business, the seminar and business cooperation day, where we will have the pitching, where we will have the pre-scheduled as well as the ad hoc meetings. This is what Daniel have been explaining, that the meetings will be scheduled via B2Match. As well as in the evening, we are planning to have a networking dinner where we will gather all the Europeans delegates as well as the SouthMed delegates, and also we will be inviting the representatives from the member states, from the countries that are coming from Europe. Then on the second day, the 17th of June, we will start with site visits. Details about the site visits you will receive in the agenda, but I just really wanted here to see how it looks, the overall mission. And then after the site visits, which will take place in the morning, we will jointly make our way to the Expo venue. Both expos, they start at 11 o'clock. Therefore, when we were planning the overall agenda, we thought that it would be very good to use the mornings to do the site visits, and then at lunchtime join the Expo and make the visits and meetings during within the frame of the two expos. And then on the third day, we will start again with some study visits in the premises of the Federation of Egyptian Industries, as well as we will visit another incubator. And again, at lunchtime, we will make our way to the Expo venue, where we will have other visits, as well as participants that are falling into the sectorial focus of the Big Five Construct Expo will be invited to take part in the pitching session, which is scheduled in the frame of the Expo conference structure in agenda. So this is the overall agenda during the 3 days. Now, I want to basically to tell you day by day what to expect during the next days as information to be received. So you've seen we will be starting with the introduction, who is who. So far with our colleagues and based on the previous experiences, we will have brief introduction they will be organized as groups. So the European groups will meet and greet, and the South Med participants also can have a such introductory, that's very informal introductory session. And then we will have the official opening of the seminar and business program. It will start with welcoming remarks, and then we will continue with testimonials. So for the testimonials, during the next few days, all of you that have been previously participating, because they are not only among the Europeans, but also among the South Med participants, I see already from those that have registered, we have some clusters and SMEs that previously participated in the previous editions of the EU South Med matchmaking events, not only last year, but the year before. So it is very important during the next few days, those from you that are participating again, to tell us more about your experience, and as well as the most important, to tell us more about the past experiences. But the most important here is to have information on the cooperation cases that you have managed to establish, and how those cooperations have developed during the years. This is really to demonstrate and to give a voice to best practices, as well as to hear your not only your story, but how successful and what you manage, what you have completed after being part of such events in the past. And our aim really would be, if we see even an opportunity to have participants from South Med delegates, as well as the Europeans that have been previously part of those events and now are again together, to see how their collaboration developed. Then about the pitching session. Daniel explained you already, this is also a part of the question during the registration process in B2 Match. The pitching session is very useful, despite of the fact that you will include the information about your offers, your demands, your interest in B2 Match. The pitching session is very good opportunity to hear once again, before the matchmaking, what are each organization, what they offer, what they present. Usually, we build this pitching session in a way we provide 3 minutes for each organization. We also send the template, like the PowerPoint template, where you can prepare your put your information. On the first slide, you have what you are looking for. On the second slide, what you're interested, and of course, one slide for the presentation of the overall organization. For example, how many members, from which country, main scope of main areas of your expertise. And this is helping, doing that just before the matchmaking. This is really helping. If you missed an organization to schedule a meeting within B2Match, to have a pre-scheduled meeting, this is helping to make another thought and look for ad hoc meetings with this organization. We're doing this at every matchmaking event that we organize, and we see it, and we find it really very successful and provoking and engaging with more meetings. So for the pitching session, we will send you, in addition, we will send you the templates, as well as there will be a deadline till when and to whom to send your presentational material, so we can prepare them for the day of the event. It's clear for the B2B meetings. Daniel said that you will have it in your agenda. There will be a dedicated place in the conference, in the meeting venue, with the tables, the number of the tables, it will be clear, and we will guide you and support you so you can find the table and to have the meeting based on your individual agendas. For the networking dinner, we are finalizing at the moment the details and the place, which will be set included in the final agenda with place and location. And also we will organize the transportation from the main hotel to the networking dinner and back to the hotel. So more or less, this is our first day, very full of meetings, as well as a lot of information and exchanges. And going towards the 17th of June, so then as said, we will start with site visits. Again, there will be transportation from the main hotel to the site visits. And then there will be a transportation from the site visit to the venue of the Expo. Information will be included in the agenda. I mean, we always prepare location, meeting point, at what time, where you have to be, in order to make sure we smoothly make our way to the next stop. The guided tour at the Expo. Here I would like to, and the visits of the dedicated stands. You see here, plan your participation. And on the next page, I will explain you about the Expo. I will explain you what stands behind plan your participation. So going on the next slide, you will see, we will share with you the links with where you can find all the exhibitors of the two expos, Big Five Construct Egypt, as well as the Egypt Infrastructure and Water Expo. Also, the organizers of the Expo are very, they're trying to make everything possible to make the preparation process for you as easy as possible. So they also said that they will be able to send us in a PDF format as well, the exhibitors of each of the two co-located events. But of course, on the website, it's more interactive, because directly you can take all the information for the different exhibitors. Then you will have this information. Please take time and study. You can see there is, you can filter by category and the business type. Please take time and study those exhibitors, because what the organizers, the event organizers will do, as you can see here, the example for construction and sustainable building, they can provide us with some with some exhibitors that are good match for your industry focus. We have shared with them the participants that have been selected from the EU side as well as from the South Med, so they can guide us which stands and which organizations are good match for your interest. But of course, they cannot decide on your behalf. So it is really important you to take time and go through the different, by filtering, to go through the various exhibitors, because this will help you to plan your time at the Expo. There are also seminar program. We will send you all this information with links, so you can find the seminars, you can find the exhibitors, which will really help you to have a very well planned and organized time during the exhibition hours that we have planned in the agenda. Those links we will send. So you will have the links for the exhibitors, you will have at both expos. Also, we will share with you some recommendations already provided by the event organizers based on what they have seen you as your profiles. If you go on the next slide, we can find, there will be an example. You see, they have already prepared very quickly based on the different sectorial sectors, which are the relevant exhibitors. This will be shared with you, but of course you can find much more, because here you see 2-3 exhibitors, and you will find that under each sectorial focus, there are probably like 50 or 100 exhibitors. These are huge. Both expos are really huge, taking place in Hall 3 and Hall 4 of the Expo Center. And that is why we really would like to stress how important is for you already to have good understanding of the exhibitors. And also, if we see that your interests are matching, we can also ask, you can even get back to us and saying these are the relevant exhibitors, but this needs to be done in the forthcoming days. And we can try to organize a group visit to a certain exhibition stand. Of course, the entire delegation would be around 40 to 45 participants together, including the Europeans as well as South Med participants. So it would be, and also you're having different interests. But of course, we will try everything possible to have a dedicated visits, at least to 1 or 2 stands based on the interest, so you can have a more dedicated and productive meetings at those exhibitors. Going further, what is important is so what is extremely important to remember is to update your profiles in B2Match after the activation and start scheduling meetings. Majority of the Europeans have been already, their profiles are activated and visible. So all South Med participants that will start their registrations today, you can even already get details for your counterparts, and you can go to browse, filter, and see who will be participating and start making meetings. Again, please make at least check the expo, check the exhibitor, see what is what you have on the seminar program, so to make your plan. If you see some, please have a list of top 5 stands that you would like to visit and you're planning the visit, because this will really help you to plan and take the most out of visiting the expo. And there will be instructions coming. I've seen that while we were having this seminar, we already have confirmed the hotel, which will be distributed for your for your consideration. We will use the hotel also to be our meeting venue for the 16th of June. And all transportation will be organized from that hotel. There will be a booking instructions. You will find them already today after the webinar, and you can progress with your personal reservations. Okay, so we can continue. We have that. Okay, so we've seen the program for the 3 days, I think. Let me go quickly through the questions that we have in the and comments that we have in the chat box, because this is now the time that we will try also during the next 10 minutes to respond to any possible questions. Okay, I see Sarah. It's also, thank you very much, Sarah from Anima. She's responding to some of the questions regarding the day of the arrival. Also, I think, so once again, to confirm, you have for day one, we will contact you. You need to make sure that you have requested as much as possible meetings and make your profiles. Also, for the pitching session, please follow the instructions about the template. And if you have been invited to participate or selected as well to be part of the pitching session, please consider it, because as mentioned, it's a very good way of creating additional interest towards your organization. We will provide you for the testimonials, again, extremely important. If you have been part already from past events, past South matchmaking events organized jointly with our partners. So if you have been part of the EU South Med matchmaking events last year or the year before, please let us know. Or even if you have different cooperation, for example, EU organization cooperating on different occasions with South Med partners and vice versa, please let us know, because this will help to demonstrate and give another it is another good opportunity to demonstrate the good cases and the process of collaboration. Then this is for day one. For the networking dinner, as explained, it will be the place and the location will be notified of the agenda, as well as the transportation to the networking dinner. Day two, this is the time after the site visits. Again, very important. I would like to highlight, very important is to study very well the exhibitors at both expos that are falling under your sectorial focus, because this will help you to plan very well the time during the hours that we will spend at the expo. The expo is open. The expo is open from 11 to 7 o'clock in the evening. We will be joining around 1 o'clock at both days. The final details about the timing, we are currently finalizing all the details about the timings, which will be included in your agenda, that you will see it in B2Match, as well as we will provide you in a PDF format, as well as will be included in the participants booklet. Day three, again, after the site visits, we will continue with the visits at the expo, and those that are falling into the under the sectorial focus, that it's covering those participants that are falling into the Big Five Construct Expo, will be invited to take part in the pitching session that will be part of the conference program at the Expo. Again, there will be instructions. We will try to organize these sessions in a way that to be able to use as much as possible of the materials that you will provide us for the pitching session during our first day. But of course, if we need further information, we will let you know. Also, our colleagues from the Egyptian Federation of Industries, they will create a very dedicated program. We will visit their premises where they will invite their members, some of their members that could be of interest to you to have more even meetings. This is planned for the morning of day 3. So as already we mentioned a few times, the program during the 3 days will be very dense with many opportunities for creating collaboration opportunities. With this, I will stop here. Of course, we will follow up with all the materials and useful information, and will guide you towards each of those aspects that have been presented today. Let me see. Let me also check some of the questions that we have. Okay. I see questions that are related to other possible cause. Okay, Sarah, thank you for responding to Jean-Christophe. Any questions, other questions, comments about B2 match at this stage, or maybe after you will start, for those that will start now creating their profiles, the questions will come on a later stage. But if there is something that we can help and guide in the next few minutes, please let us know so we can proceed and really support you on every step. But the most important now would be for those that have not created their profiles, to create their profiles, complete as much information as possible, and start making meetings. As Daniel said earlier, please also check from time to time, because you will have pending meetings, and you need to make sure that you study who have requested to meet with you, and either approve or disagree with this meeting, because otherwise a pending meeting is not getting in your agenda. Daniel, maybe if you'd like something to share to conclude, if you thought for something in the meantime, I will go through the.
I think everything is fine from our side. We are looking forward to receiving your applications, your profiles, and yeah, bon courage. Yes, so we wish you successful matchmaking.
Yes, really looking forward for a very successful matchmaking event and overall mission. We are very thankful to our partners for this overall support. We are working together on every step. So we hope and we believe and we are sure that we will have a very successful event. So really looking forward. I think it's in 3 weeks time. So looking forward to meeting you all in Cairo. With this, I think we can close the webinar today. Thank you very much again for everyone who've been part of the webinar. Thank you, Daniel, and the colleagues from Anima for the overall support and engagement in this presentation. And once again, looking forward to a very successful matchmaking event in Cairo. Thank you.